Hey everyone, I'm Heather with Heal with Heather Kristen, here to do February's horoscope readings. Today I'm going to be using the Oracle of the Seven Energies Oracle deck, along with my own personal Oracle deck, Sparkle and Shine. I will leave details about how you can download my app and use it for yourself. And I'm going to keep it short this month and not do a long intro with like a separate reading. I'm just going to go ahead and jump straight into the zodiac readings. So stay tuned. Hey Aquarius, and happy February. Let's see what we have coming up for you. Now, just a warning, some of my cards I may be chasing after. Yep, there we go. So, shining through. Great big love. Feeling the world. And call of the muse. Okay, so let's start with feeling the world. There's so much going on in the world right now. There is so much anger and betrayal and lies and people blaming other people. There's judgment. Judgment is everywhere. You can't get away from it. And that's why it's going to be important to disconnect this month as much as you can. Feel the world not for what you see on social media and in the news. Feel the world and its heartbeat, okay? The world, what we see in the media and what we see on social media is often so biased. It's often focused on pain and hatred and anger, but that's not necessarily the heart of the world. There is still so much love and so much kindness and people helping other people. And these sources like social media and the media, they focus on fear. They focus on the dark energies: fear, anger, hatred, betrayal. Okay? They focus on those energies. If those are the energies that we're bringing into our environment all the time, then that's what we're going to resonate with. We don't want to do that because there is so much light in you. Thus, bringing me to this card. You need to let your inner light shine. And so I want you to connect with the earth this month. So grounding yourself, meditation, spending time outdoors, those are going to be all very essential for you to feeling the world, feeling its heartbeat, feeling the love and the kindness and the hope that still exists, okay? Because it is strong and it's so easy for that energy to be overlooked by all the crap that's out there that we lose sight of it. But it's still so much beauty in the world. And in order for you to connect with your heart and your passions, you're going to need that energy. You're going to need that positive energy and that hope and that love, okay? Okay, so that brings me to great big love. Okay, this is not like a great big romance coming into your life, okay? If you've been following me long enough, you know that I usually don't go there. That's not how I read. Oh yeah, you're gonna meet someone this month. That's generally not what I do. So anyway, this great big love is focused on your connection with your heart, okay? It is your connection with your soul. See all the blue there? It's your soul. It's who you are. And if you can disconnect from all of the egotistic, ego-based crap, the fear-based crap in our world that we're bombarded with, and you can focus on connecting with your soul, connecting with your heart, connecting with the earth, and connecting with your the beautiful energy that you resonate with, then you are going to find your passion. You're going to find your life path. Okay. And if you're already on your life, you found your life path. Yes, you're a healer, or you're an artist, or something like that. But there's always pieces that we learn. There's new doors that open up along that path. And if you've already found your life path, then there's something else going to be coming into it. There's another piece that you're going to be opening up to, because call of the muse, something is going to be calling you to start a new endeavor, a new venture, a new part, a new direction of your life path. Okay. There's a piece of that you haven't had the ability to see yet, or it hasn't been the right time, or something like that, but it's there. It's there for you now. And opening up your heart, really connecting with your soul, connecting with the earth, it's going to lead you to a new path, a new doorway, a new opportunity. Okay, this is really exciting, because it's laid out so perfectly, at least in the cards and in my mind, as my guides are showing me. It's so exciting for you that you have this guidance and this potential to go in this direction or that direction. Okay, so let me talk about this again. Okay, connecting with the world, because that's really going to be where the energy comes from, where your new guidance comes from. This new path is really going to be deep in the earth, in that energy. Okay, so connecting with the earth. The earth is a feminine energy. Okay, and the important thing to know about feminine energy is that it has the greatest amount of unconditional love. Okay, and I don't say that in a prejudiced way, men versus women. I'm not going there. This is just a feminine energy. It has it's a more nurturing energy, a more energy that is capable of unconditional love. And that unconditional love needs to permeate every aspect of your being. Okay, you need to find it in yourself to unconditionally love yourself. So if you have empowerment issues, if you have self-love issues, if you have problems being able to see how worthy and wonderful you are, that is something that needs to be tackled this month. If you have if you're unable to unconditionally love others, which that's a big one, especially if people have wronged you, it is so hard to be able to see them in that unconditional loving light. And I'm going to detour real quick. Unconditional love of others is not necessarily loving them, okay? There is a difference between unconditional love. You can love them without loving them, if that makes sense, okay? An unconditional love is still being able to give them or offer them a love that comes with compassion, that comes with understanding, okay? Loving someone, loving your spouse, loving your neighbor, sometimes you can love them but then get mad at them, and then it's like, okay, well, I don't love you anymore, because that's not an unconditional love. Unconditionally loving someone is loving them and being able to see through their faults. Their faults are imperfections. We all have them. They're a person who's mean or angry or violent, that is caused from something. It is from hurt. It is from an imbalance in the mind. There is a reason. And an unconditional love allows you to see through that and to still be able to offer that person love while being compassionate about why they're hurting, or that they are hurting. You may not know why they're hurting, but just that they are hurting, and that's why their actions are such as they are. Okay, so as we are on our spiritual journeys and as we come into being spiritually prominent people, uh, meaning that we take careers that are helping others, or we come into a career that is spiritually based, or just putting our light out there in some way, shape, or form. We are going to be dealing with people who have darkness within them from traumas or from fears, or whether it's past lives or this lives or whatever. We're going to come into those people. Actually, darkness is attracted to light, so the more we shine our light out, the more we are going to probably come into contact with that darkness. But that's when our knowledge and our ability to unconditionally love is going to be the most important in helping those people heal, or at least being able to see that they are the imperfect but beautiful souls that they still are. And maybe we can't heal them because that's not always, we don't always have that capability. People have to heal themselves. But at least offering that space to another person gives them the opportunity to choose to heal, to choose to get better. In some situations, it's just not possible, but at least there's a space. And as any kind of a spiritual practitioner, or any of us on our spiritual path, that is part of it, and that's being essential, and that's shining your light. And so that comes into ties back into this card in that love and that unconditional love. And you're going to get that this month by connecting with the earth, by really connecting with Gaia, by connecting with any ascended masters, female ascended masters. Call in any female ascended masters for help. Call in any feminine energy angels for guidance. You could be getting downloads of information from those sources. So there's a lot of opportunities for learning and growth for you this month in that regard. Okay. Creative pursuits, also the muse. Not necessarily like things like dance or music or things like that, but creative being creative in maybe creating classes, or spiritual classes, or something to teach others. So there's lots of ways to be creative, and that's going to be a point of interest for you this month. So if you see anything come up that you want to learn about, that you want to take down more information on, podcast, just follow. Okay. So like the other day, I saw this advertisement. It led me to Gaia. So I wanted to watch this video. So I got a membership, and I started watching this video. It was really fascinating. Well, it sparked an interest of just a word. I was like, okay, let me look up this. And then it sparked another interest. And I started watching all these videos, and then it led me down all these paths, and I finally am starting a new education program. But the point is that you're going to get little inklings of information from here and there. Okay, follow them. They're like little breadcrumbs to lead you to a path of what aligns with your soul. Okay, so if you read something and it sparks an interest, follow it, follow up on it. Maybe it'll lead you to something else. Maybe it'll lead you to something else. And you don't have to, you don't have to learn from every single thing, but it's going to be a path. It's going to lead you. It's like a maze, breadcrumbs in a maze. And you can't necessarily see around you right now. You're surrounded by this maze. But when you get to the end, there's going to be an aha moment. You're really like, oh, okay, this makes sense. I understand now. Okay, so follow the breadcrumbs this month. Okay, let me pop on over to my phone. And what is coming up for you, Aquarius? Ancestors. Ancestors. That's a really good one. Female ancestors may be coming into your path this month, okay, to help you. You may be getting ideas from ancestors. Maybe there's even some ancestral healing taking place, some karmic healing that you experience. So just be aware that you might be surrounded by a group of ancestors, or maybe one of your ancestors, maybe a deceased relative comes back into your life. Pay attention for those kinds of signs. Pay attention to feelings in your body, okay? For for example, maybe one of your parents passed away, and the parent used to hold your hand. Pay attention to heat or cold or tingling feelings or anything like that in your hands, any portions of your body. Pay attention to your body. Pay attention to signs, because there's some or many people around you this month helping you on this new path that you're on. Okay? Okay, I'm going to stop it there. I'm sending you lots of love, Aquarius, and I will see you back here in March.